Got the jack out, realigned it, jacked it back up. Back up here now. Had to rush around to make it to the scrapyard. It's typical for me, rushing last minute to make it there before they close. So, made it in, no problem. Didn't have a chance to take a video though. So now I'm back here. Starting to work on this. This axle is super heavy. Can't even budge it by hand, so I'm trying to get it spun on here so I can get it facing the trailer so I can try to just wheel it in straight. Pretty sure it will fit in widthway because it's missing one wheel. I think it may just fit in width. Hopefully it does, because then I'll pull it in straight. It will be easier if the wheels can spin, because they're spinning. It's just super heavy, so I can't even budge it. Put a come along on here, just because my winch, the battery tends to die all the time. Still got quite a bit of winching to do, so I want to try to save the battery power just in case. I'm gonna go ahead and keep using this come along, get it straightened out. Hopefully we can get it straight and then just get it to fall right off of here and then winch it up onto the trailer. I thought about putting the ramps up on it so I can winch it straight in. Still might consider that. We'll see what happens when I get to that point. Just gonna try to get it to the edge first. Got it moved quite a bit. Straighten out. Now I'm just gonna readjust the come along somewhere in the center. Try to keep pulling it. Hope for the best. Hopefully I can get it lined up. Got it right to the edge. Wasn't too bad. Used the come along and the pry bar. Get tension, pry it a little bit so it shimmies. It keeps getting stuck on everything. This is one of the things I was worried about. I didn't want the metal piece to fall down first. Nice. I was thinking if it fell down like that, I could pull it over vertically. There we go. Literally just will fit if it does. I think it will. So now I could probably just go ahead and stick the actual winch on there. Winch it on in. It's funny that the drive shaft is spinning with the wheels. So it's starting to get uneven, and I'll have to switch the cable to the other side. Okay, I'm just gonna readjust the cable a little bit. Never let out enough cable. Just readjust so it's pulling more from that side. Have to readjust it again. Winched it one more time. Now it's pretty much all the way in. The right side over there spins freely. This side's really seized up, so that side keeps wanting to go easier than this side, so it keeps spinning it. That side I can roll by hand. This one's just seized up. This side's touching. This side we got 2 inches. Just over 2 inches to spare. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get it shimmied right up into the top end right here. And then I can run the winch cable underneath it and still be able to winch the other stuff in. On to the next step. So, got the winch cable pulled out. Got a crazy idea. It's gonna be a bit of a bitch to cut this because there's the 2 edge supports, and then there's 2 supports in the center that run vertically like this too. So if I want to cut it up into pieces, I'm gonna have to cut the edges on both sides, stand it up so I can reach the main supports underneath, cut those 2. And if I'm gonna cut it up, I might as well cut it into 3 pieces so it fits in the trailer nice and easy. That way I can fit that other piece over there in the trailer too. But then I had a crazy idea, thinking maybe I could lift this deck up higher, and if it starts tilting really high, it might make it past these corners, because it's just too big for the trailer. So like in theory it would sit on these walls, which I don't really want it to sit on the walls because they're not very strong. But I figure if I winch this up, if I can get vertical enough to get past this, I could keep that side up in the air, hopefully set it on this a bit, on the wheels or on the steel, just so it's not putting all of the weight on the walls. And if that works, then I could use the logs that are rolling it up at the back of the trailer, near the back, to keep it off the walls as well. It's a crazy idea, but in theory, seems like it might work. So I'm gonna give it a shot, see what happens. Well, that one's working. So the theory worked. This log split right in half. So, guess I'm gonna have to get something to prop it up. Still not sure if that side's gonna get high enough anyways to make it over the wall. Okay, let me find something else. Another log maybe, or a barrel or something. There's not much around here in that shape. There's another log right there. Maybe I'll try that one. Got this other log. See what it does. Not rolling because of that trunk right there. Okay. Try to move that chunk off of there. Maybe it will make it roll enough to get it up over that pin. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay. Use the jack, lifted it up a bit, rearranged the logs, left the jack under there just in case to try to keep it above that pin. Oh, it's coming off the jack. Not hitting this pin. Yeah, now it's stuck in between that, so it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Jack is just about to fall off. Kind of move all this junk out of the way. Less resistance, because it's piling up dirt under here already as it is. Trailer hitch piece dragging in the ground. It's looking like it's working out though. It'll save me a whole lot of work from having to cut this up if I can just winch it in. So, even though it's a struggle, it's not very much physical effort, so I don't really mind. As long as I get this piece loaded in today, I'll be happy. Okay, winch a bit more, and then I'm gonna have to fix that jack again. Redo this jack, and then I want to figure out if anything else is hitting, because it sounds like something else is touching somewhere. stressed out. Okay, it's not touching anything, so we should be good to keep winching in. Winch cable is touching this. Don't like that. I'm gonna have to get something to prop this up. Be back in a minute. Yeah, I just bent that pin. Was worried about that, and I did it. Knew that was gonna happen. Okay, well, I'm already this far. I don't know how I'm gonna get this done without bending that more. I guess I should have taken it right out. Would have been safer. Shit. Okay. I have to bring the jack in here, I guess. Put it right here. Got the jack out, realigned it, jacked it back up. Keep this all lined up. Can't keep doing this holding my phone. Running out of time too. Daylight. It's getting late. Okay. Well, it's pretty close to being on there. It's just wedged on something. I want to get it to come in another 4 feet. Almost 4 feet. I think you get the idea by now. It's just a little bit of shimmying, a little bit of winching, a little bit of shimmying, and should be able to get it on there. It's gonna be a close call between this. I'm gonna have to let this thing down, let the piece come up towards the wheels. So I'll update you once I get a little bit further ahead, or once I run into another problem here. Right this second, I have to go and look around, see what it's caught up on right this second. So I'll update you in a little bit. Got it pretty much all the way on. See if that's far enough in. Tried to hook it up to the corner to try to pull it that way a little bit because it's a little bit uneven. And I gotta get it straightened out. It's in. This trailer hitch is sticking out a little bit. And it's a little bit uneven. It's a lot heavier than it looks, so there's no way I'm gonna be able to move it by hand. I'm gonna have to just try to shimmy the top over a little bit. And try to winch it, use the come along, attach from here to there, shimmy it over a tiny bit, just so it's a bit more even. Luckily I didn't do much more damage to this, so should be able to bend it back. That was a bit more of a mission than I was hoping for, but got it done. Just have to readjust the winch line a bit, pull it in a touch more, and then pull it to the side a tiny bit more. It's getting dark quick, so I gotta get back to work. No more filming from right now. Once I finish up loading it up, I'll give you guys an update before I'm heading out of here. Definitely doesn't look like I'm gonna be grabbing that bush hog today. I think that bush hog over there has got to be at least like over 1,000 pounds. I'd say easy 1,500 pounds. At first I was thinking I might be able to slide it in underneath with the winch cable, but definitely no chance of that. Looking pretty cool right now though. Looks like a kind of like a flat deck trailer. Okay, update you when I finish loading it up. Almost forgot to take a video. Got distracted talking to the guy that lives here. Just about forgot. It's getting dark. Just about to throw a couple straps on here. It's pretty sturdy in there, so I shouldn't really have to strap it too much or anything. But throw a couple on there just to be safe. It's lined up with the fender. It's not sticking off too bad at all. Okay, so I'll throw some straps on here. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna go drop it off at the scrapyard and then come back up here to grab the last little piece, the bush hog. Bush hog plus a little pile of metal up there closer to the house up there. So I'll show you the receipt from the first part of the truck, and then I'll show you the receipt from the second part of the truck. And then tomorrow when I'm showing you the receipts, we'll be back up here to grab the other stuff. So this might end up being a really long video. Sorry if it was too long, but I can never make up my mind if I should film everything or if I should edit it down so it's just showing multiple steps of how it gets done. Let me know in the comment section if you have a preference or if you think you know what's better for YouTube, what's more popular. So, thanks for watching, and we'll update you guys tomorrow morning. Lexus, ready to go? It's been forever, huh? You've been here forever, huh? You're hyped. You're hyped. I didn't have a chance to take a video because the guy with the machine was sitting there waiting for me to take the straps off so he could pick it up. There it is right there. Wish I got a video of him picking it up, dropping it over there. Back up here again today. Figured I'd show you his receipts before anything. Just came from the scrapyard with the second load. So they gave me car bodies, which was the cab of the truck from yesterday. 3,300 pounds, it was heavier than I thought. And $280 a ton. Shred, they're paying $275 a ton. So they just added $5 a ton for car bodies, which is still amazing. This was the deck from the truck. Oversized steel, $205 a ton. clean steel, like light iron or dealer clippings, they're paying less than shred. I can't comprehend why they would ever pay less on clean steel than they would for shred, stuff that has a bunch of garbage mixed with it. But they're paying better prices than other yards around on shred, so I can't really complain too much. Just kind of annoying for sure. Still pretty good. $250 for the second load. It's lighter than I thought and less on the price than I thought, so still pretty good. So now reversed up to the bush hog. That's where the truck was yesterday. So I'm going to start off by just hooking up the winch right up to this bush hog. Pull it in. It's pretty serious steel. It's a small piece, but it's got to be pretty heavy. Solid steel. Just like a lawnmower that gets dragged behind an old tractor. PTO hookup thing. Somebody might even buy this thing as it is, but I don't got time or space for it, so it's going straight to the scrapyard. Take this log out, get everything set up, and then I'll show you guys an update. Actually, I was thinking about filming a time lapse this time, so maybe I'll just go ahead and do that. Film a time lapse. So that was pretty simple. Took a little bit of maneuvering because it kept getting caught up on the ramp and stuff, but not too bad at all. Got it in there. Now I just have to pick up the last bits of metal along the driveway and then the little pile up at the front. Not much at all, but decent amount of weight at least. Finished loading this up. I'm not sure if I'm going to go drop it all off at the scrapyard or if I'm just going to go drop the trailer off, keep filling up around it with some more shred, and then take it in. Not exactly sure how much this thing weighs by itself. I'll figure it out and I'll update you soon.